Well, hello, my darlings, and welcome back to our channel. I am so glad you are here. Today, I am going to share with you yet another piece that I am creating for our school's talent show. Today, we are going to create judges' nameplates that are going to sit atop the head table to identify the judges that will be scoring our beloved students that evening. I sure hope you'll stay tuned. Here are the items you will need for today's project. I will leave a list of these supplies in the description box below with direct links to each one for your shopping convenience. Here are the tools you will need for today's project. Now, let's get crafting. The first thing you're going to do for this project is remove the backing of your frame and discard any paper that has come with it. You are going to hold on to your glass pane, of course, and you will also hold on to the back of your frame. Once you have discarded anything else that you do not need, you are going to take your scrapbook paper, whatever pattern, design, or texture that you'd like, and you are going to pre-measure it against the back of that frame. To do this, I'm simply placing that backing up on that paper, edge to edge and corner to corner, and I'm tracing around the edges of that frame to make an outline. Once I have created my outline, I am simply going to take my scissors and cut that shape out. Now that you have cut out the desired shape, it is now time to glue that scrapping paper onto the back of your frame. And to do this, I'm simply going to go in with a foundation of hot glue, making sure that I'm paying attention to, of course, my edges and my corners, as well as laying a foundation of glue in the middle of that backing. Once you have placed your foundation of glue, you're simply going to take your paper, make sure you're lining up your edge to edge and your corner to corner. You are going to apply some pressure to make sure that that hot glue is engaging with both mediums. And once you have, you're going to set this on a side to dry for a few moments. Your hot glue around those edges, however, it will not be necessary. Once you have closed your scrap paper in, this is what it's going to look like. And now what we are going to do is run our tea light, or rather fairy light, onto our frame. Now, to do this, we are simply going to unravel it, and we are going to lay this light using our hot glue into the crevices of that frame. Now, this is not going to be a very pretty part of the project, but I promise you we are going to obscure this, so do not worry about what this part is going to look like if you desire to remake this. So as you can see, I'm putting down, or I have put down, my glue. I am placing or using my silicone finger to hold that wire into that hot glue, and I'm going to allow it to set in place. I'm going to continue this process going all the way around my frame until I get to where I started from. So here are our fairy lights that we have strung around our frame, and as you can see, it is a little bit goopy from the hot glue that we used. Now, I anchored this on a diagonal, not on the flat, which is going to be the bottom of our frame, but on the diagonal, and I have run it around to the back of that frame. To adhere this to the frame, I'm simply going to place some hot glue on the back of that battery mechanism, making sure to place the hot glue on the back and not on the side that you see facing there with those screwdrivers. Those screwdrivers are what you will remove to change your battery if need be. And once we have secured our battery and any excess copper wire, what we are going to do now is take our ribbon, any ribbon of your choice, my darlings, and lay it onto our frame. Now, I found this beautiful ruffled ribbon, and all I am going to do to glue this down, of course, is run a foundation of that hot glue, 1 to 2 inches of hot glue at a time, and make sure I am pressing that ribbon into that hot glue to make sure that that glue engages again with both mediums. Again, if you would like to make this a little bit more secure, I would suggest going in with a double foundation of your permanent glue and your hot glue, and that will help to make it a little bit more secure. Of course, you're going to work your way all the way around until all 4 edges of your frame has been covered in your ribbon. So now that all 4 sides of our frame has been covered or have been covered, we are now going to take, or I am going to take, some diamond wrap to trim this a little bit more. Now, initially, I thought about using my silver diamond wrap for this portion. However, when I looked at it, the silver did not give me enough pop, and so I opted to go with the navy blue diamond wrap instead. And so, of course, to lay this diamond wrap down, all I'm going to do is go in with a foundation of that hot glue. Again, making sure that I'm using my silicone finger so I'm not burning myself. And then once I have anchored that diamond wrap to my trimming, I am going to continue to lay my hot glue 1 to 2 inches at a time and secure that diamond wrap in that crevice. I'm going to continue this portion off camera, and then I will return to tell you what's next. So now that we have laid down our diamond wrap, here you can see what it looks like. We are now going to place the name of the judge on our frame. Now, I created these letters using my Cricut maker, and as you can see, I am using vinyl, or rather, I used vinyl upon which to print and score those letters. So as you can see, I am removing those letters one at a time, and what I'm going to do as I remove them is place these letters one at a time on my glass until I have spelled out both the first name and the last name of all 3 judges. So what I'm going to do, of course, is complete this project off camera, and then I will clean this up of any glue funds there are. I will stage this frame with the other 2 that I created for the other 2 judges, and then I will be back to show you what our finished project looks like. Well, here you have it, my darlings, our judges' name plates. Aren't they absolutely stunning? I think I would have to say that my favorite part of this project would have to be the fact that I got to play with my brand new toys. And if you look at the beautiful iridescence of those vinyl letters that I was able to create, score, and cut out using my maker, I think I would have to say that those vinyl letters letters just create the pop that this project needed. And of course, if you think about this, my darling, all we used was a Dollar Tree frame, and then we embellished this to our heart's desire. And as such, I think I would have to say that we have nailed yet another project. And so, my darlings, I just want to take the time to thank you for spending a few moments with me today. You could have been anywhere else in this YouTube universe, but you chose to spend just a few moments with me. Please know that I appreciate all of you. Until next time, I say to you, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.
If you're impressed with what you see, feel free to like and subscribe.